Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and most importantly, shalom. Whatever time you might be listening to this video, seeing this video, I hope that you're having a beautiful and wonderful day. I thank you guys all for being here. I thank you guys all for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I know that on this channel there hasn't been a video uploaded in a very long time. That's okay. Sometimes we have to go through some things in order to spark us in a new direction in which we can bear new fruits for the environment in which we are surrounded in. But family, all is well. And again, I thank you guys for coming over here. As you can see, there has been a slight name change. Of course, we always will be naturally extraordinary. Furthermore, as we become more and more naturally extraordinary, we now realize that we are the mountain in the field. And as the mountain in the field, we will help those who are still in the field while we help bring them up the mountain. So without further ado, let's always do what we do. And in this video today, I hope to be setting the tone for the rest of the channel, the rest of the videos that might be uploaded on this channel. We hope to set a focus on those who we will be fishing for. We hope to lead them, help lead them in the proper direction towards the almighty power of creation. So, with that being said, again, my brothers and sisters, all those on this journey, all those on this wave with us, let's get into it. So this first video, as you can see from the title, will be discussing black men, take care of your health. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. If I could give 1,000,000 exclamation points behind it, trust me, I'd probably want to do it. But when we fully understand the level of insanity that our people are dealing with, we understand why we need to address these certain issues. Because I care for the health of our people. I know that my partners, those who I'm working with in the field, care about the health of our people, and of course the Almighty cares about the health of His children and His people. And our health is something that's currently in derision, and it has to be discussed. The discrepancies in health statistics for more than 17 million black men just in North America alone, when compared to others, highlights a great need to better address their causes. Black men in the United States suffer worse health conditions than any other racial group in North America and throughout all the Americas. For example, as a group, black men have the lowest life expectancy and the highest death rate compared to both men and women of other racial and ethnic groups. Before we dive deeper into some of these staggering facts, let's haul over some of the surface issues still haunting black men. Racial discrimination and other disparities. Incarceration, both juvenile and public and penitentiary. Poverty, living environment and situations. Lack of decent education and poor dietary choices all play a significant role in the health gap in which black men are snared into right now. Let's delve into some of these sobering statistics that are ravaging black men here in America. First off, family, black men experience disproportionately higher death rates in all leading causes of death. I'm going to say that once again. For those who didn't hear me the first time. Black men experience disproportionately higher death rates in all all leading causes of death. I hope you understand the severity and the brevity of what we're dealing with here as a nation of people. If the man is unhealthy, the woman by nature will also be unhealthy. So sometimes when we look around, we see things that we might not like. We see, oh, what's wrong with the black community? Oh, what's wrong with this? Oh, what's wrong with the women? Oh, what's wrong with the men? Your health is what's wrong. Your health is no longer there. When you throw away the knowledge of the Almighty, you'll throw away the knowledge of your health. Let's get some more info. Overall, black men live 7 years less than any other ethnic racial group. 44% of black men are overweight, and out of this 44%, 24% are obese. By being overweight, you carry around extra mucus and inflammation that at any time can strike your body with any symptom or ailment. Due to these health disparities, black men are the highest when it comes to diabetes and prostate cancer. And 40% of black men die prematurely from cardiovascular disease, as compared to the still staggering 21% of white men. The 2 leading causes of death for black men in North America is heart disease and cancer. All these health ailments, unfortunately, don't just stop there. They compound and form more health issues in black men ages 15 to 24. Suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death. One more time for those who didn't hear me. In black men ages 15 to 24, suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death. Family. So before we as black men even grow into full adulthood, the problems facing our community as a whole are so great that young black men at the twaning of adulthood are so stressed that they are taking their own lives instead of living the beautiful life that the Creator had in store for them.
Here is Phil. You look like somebody that lives with depression and anxiety. Phil, you look like somebody that was suicidal for 15 years, every day, 5 to 6 times a day. They don't say, Phil, you look like somebody that was driving on Interstate 95, wanting to crash your car to end your life. No. Because see, here in America, when we think about mental health, we think about the homeless man who's walking the streets, talking nonsensically to themselves. We think about the white celebrity who takes their life via suicide. We think about the white mass murderer who goes into a high school and takes the lives of innocent children. Or it's usually your president who loves to tweet venom from the hip. But see, rarely does the conversation speak of a father of 2 kids, someone who possesses a master's in exercise science, a master's in social work, somebody pursuing a doctorate. Rarely is it a person of color. Rarely is it a black man like myself, until now, because black mental health matters. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is black mental health, and why is it differentiated amongst racial and ethnic lines? Black mental health are the individual and collective experiences that influence the wellness of a community. Trauma is the biggest influencer of black mental health. We're talking about historical trauma.
What we feed ourselves, both physically and metaphysically, mentally and spiritually, will either ensure our longevity or fuel our destitution. Our bodies are not our own. We are the living manifestation of the all-power of everlasting creation. The thoughts in the physical and mental realms have been contributing to all our disease-filled problems as a community. To fix our ailments, we must institute proper nutrition and diet, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual and the mental plane of our existence as a community. Food, as are many things in life, is nothing more or less than information. The food that we eat is information that our body is processing. Depending on the types of food we eat, we are either fueling our bodies with pure nutritious data or mucus and inflammation, toxicity, filled corruption. The diet of black men as a moving body is severely lacking wholesome information. The fruits, nuts, and seeds and vegetables given to the sons and daughters of Adam at the beginning of creation were for his health and survival. Fruits and vegetables enrich our bodies on many levels and also provide our cells with protection.
I have had several people ask me, how old is she? She is a grandmother, and she is eligible for a senior citizen discount. Her quest started because she wanted to feel healthy and have lots of energy, but she has reaped more benefits than she anticipated.
And here we have some ginger.
Annette Larkins shows off her garden in her Miami-Dade County backyard. It's full of fruits and vegetables. Every corner of her garden has something that is edible.
And I've been eating them, and they're so good.
She also collects rainwater to drink and water her plants. Annette says the food in her garden is her fountain of youth.
I'm very vibrant. I have lots of energy, as I told you before. I'm up at no later than 5:30 in the morning as a rule, and I'm ready to go.
Annette's husband owned a meat store in the 1960s. That's when she became a vegetarian. But as the years went by, she became a raw vegan. She does not eat any animal products. Her food is unprocessed and uncooked.
My diet consists of fruits, nuts, vegetables, and seeds. I do a lot of sprouting of seeds, and as you can see from my garden, of course, these are the raw foods that I eat.
Annette also juices fruits and veggies. You name it, she can juice it. Grapefruits, pineapples, even spinach. But not everyone in the Larkins family eats and drinks this way. Annette's husband of almost 54 years chose to continue to eat the way he did when they were first married.
I really wish I would have did what she's done.
Amos Larkin says people even wonder if Annette is his wife.
They'll ask me, what am I doing with a young girl? Or they'll say, you got your granddaughter with you, you know, and things like that, you know.
Amos takes prescription medicines daily for high blood pressure and diabetes. Annette says she doesn't even take an aspirin. Because friends and strangers kept asking her questions about her health and youthful appearance, she decided to publish 2 Journey to Health booklets, and she produced a DVD 12 years ago.
Discovery Channel, they took sections of the booklet and translated them into Spanish, which, by the way, is my second language.
So how old is this size 4 beauty? Annette just turned 70 years old.
This one lady who is my age, she said, was telling her friend that I used to tell them about eating and they wouldn't listen. And her reply was to that, or her response to that was, look at her now and look at us.
She's an amazing person, though. Oh, man. I mean, really, she do everything. I mean, build computers. Oh, she's make all her own clothes, grow her own food, speak 3 languages. You know, it's amazing.
Our plight as black men, not just in America, but worldwide, is something that we go through together. The togetherness that tethers all of us together is the life force, the chi, the law of the ether in which we are in. The quote-unquote disobedience to this cord that tethers us all together is the beginning of all our health-related ailments. If we seek not to better ourselves daily for the overall benefit of the whole, not just ourselves, but the whole, we will eventually lose focus. We will lose focus on our physical and, more importantly, on our metaphysical diet. So our spiritual, our etheric bodies will also suffer because we slip up and we lose focus in this physical realm as well. Us as black men, we consume all types of nonsense. Again, not just physically, not just with the, with the quick little chips here and there, with the, over excessive eating of fast food, but with our spiritual bodies as well. We're taking all types of filth that are leading to our destruction as a people. We consume it because we don't know any better. And also because we are in pain. In pain from the ills of our current circumstance as a whole. This pain, if not alleviated, we will continue to ravish ourselves. Those who know better will do better. As we gain understanding, we must spread it and be an example to others. Our diets are the thoughts we think, the actions we take, and the foods in which we consume. We must align all three with the will of the life force and creation around us. Family, I thank you for being with me. I know that we've shared some sobering information here at this point. But family, I will leave you with this. Where there's a will, there is always a way. Yes, we as a nation are suffering right now. Yes, we as men are downtrodden. But just like we're downtrodden when we have the will to understand that we can change, that's when we need to change. Because comfortability, although it feels okay, it honestly is not. Because a plant doesn't grow when it's comfortable. A plant does not bear fruits to bring to the harvest when it's comfortable. Sometimes a plant's roots have to be cut a little bit. And when the roots are cut a little bit, that's when the harvest time comes, it bears the most fruit. And so us as a nation, our health has been cut because we lack understanding that comes from the heavens. We lack understanding that rains down dew to plant and to help sprout our new seeds better. And because of that understanding that we cut ourselves off from, our cells have been cut off from the nutrition that they need to help us to function even better. But where there's a will, there's a way. I say it again. Where there's a will, there is a way. The answers have already been written for us. Now we have to humble ourselves as men so that we can help lead this next generation and help lead our whole entire community back towards peace. When we're able to do that, that's when we'll be able to understand our true health as a nation of people. We can no longer look back and say, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. It's time to keep moving towards the future. The future is not for the self, the future is for the whole. When we forget that, that's when we lose ourselves. So that being said, family, I thank you for coming over here to Mountain in the Field. I thank you for spending time with your brother. I thank you for spending time in this ether connection with me. Your presence, your energy, I feel it and I thank you for it. We here at Mountain in the Field thank you for it, because we are a movement. We are something that's building, we are something that's growing. If you trust the Most High, if you have faith in the Almighty, if you love His people, you love His seed, and you care for our health and our wellness, and you are of His seed, then you are a family of me. Thank you guys for coming over here. Hope you guys have a beautiful evening, night, morning, whatever time you're listening to my voice. Hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, auspicious, amazing life. Peace.